So I have an extra challenge for you today. So this is going to be GLA versus USA. Now it's a brutal USA army, so that means we're playing on generals, not zero hour this time. Now the challenge for this one, we can only use angry mobs to destroy the USA base. Now this isn't actually my challenge. This is a challenge that came from the YouTube channel Artega Omega. So they are a channel that does a lot of one unit challenges where they use just one type of unit to destroy the enemy base. So this is one of his challenges, and I'll read out the description so that way we follow all the rules. So we select a 2-player map, which was Heartland Shield, so that's the same map they played on, and we face off against a random faction. In this case, I'm playing off against the same faction that he played up against, which was USA. Brutal difficulty, yes. Can only build this video's unit, so angry mobs, base builders and resource gatherers, which are the workers. General powers are not allowed unless they directly relate to this video's chosen unit, which they don't, and super weapons are strictly banned. So very understandable. Now my strategy for this one is going for a worker rush strategy. So with Artega's video, he took quite a bit of time. He did struggle quite a bit, but he actually did find a solution where he would get his angry mobs to position themselves near the barracks, so then he wouldn't have to worry about rangers flashbanging him. My strategy is I'm rushing the worker and I'm going to build a barracks right next to the supply center. Meanwhile, at my base, I got my workers getting through the tech tree. So we got our stash, we got our arms dealer. I'm going to sell off my arms dealer because I no longer need it because I'm going to build the palace. So the palace, I don't have to worry about the USA attacking me at the moment because it's still early days in the battle. So once we get the palace up, it means I can build my angry mobs, but I also need to get the AK upgrade from the palace. That way the angry mobs can hit a lot harder. Now the barracks that we just built is going to get attacked by the USA forces here. Now that's to be expected. Now with the barracks, it's kind of going to act as a distraction for my worker to go to the top right corner of the map. So I can now build a couple more barracks in that top right corner, and because it's so far away from that USA base, they're less likely to want to go for that. They're more likely to actually go for, you know, my main base with the supply stash and the palace, along with the worker gathering resources from a long distance. So right now, all I have to do is just play the waiting game, waiting on the barracks, waiting on the palace, the angry mobs, and the AK upgrade to be purchased, and then I can just move in on the USA base and then blitz through them. So another question is, why didn't you build your supply stash at the resource pile? So reasons why I didn't build my supply stash at the resource pile was, one, because I needed to save time and just blitz through the tech tree to get to the angry mobs. Another thing is I didn't actually need to build an extra supply stash at the resource pile because I know that I'm going to have enough cash to get the AK upgrade and then get 2 angry mobs per barracks. So that means I'm going to have 4 angry mobs total for when we move in on that USA base, and I know that's going to be more than enough to deal with the threat. Now in Artega's video, he had a lot of trouble because his the USA Rangers were flashbanging all of his angry mobs. So the reason why that's the case is because of the brutal AI being able to adapt. So what happened was Artega ended up doing a few attacks with some angry mobs, and those first few attacks did fail due to Rangers, Humvees and Crusader tanks, and then eventually the USA ended up getting the flashbang upgrade because that was the best way to counteract those angry mobs. So because my angry mobs are attacking the USA for the first time, it also means that the USA hasn't adapted to the angry mobs by getting the flashbang upgrade. So that's a very good chance for me to just move in on the command center and the other buildings and destroy them. Now the command center specifically is going to produce a lot of rangers, but even those rangers just with rifles, they're not going to do a lot of damage to my angry mobs. So just like that, that is going to be how we did GLA versus USA using only angry mobs. So if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do have a playlist if you want to check out any of my other content. Also check out Artega Omega's channel if you're in my audience, because they also do challenge based content. Anyways, I'm Crackalo and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
We are victorious.